So apparently they sent in the Attorney General or the Deputy Attorney General to Ghislaine Maxwell. That's supposed to happen today. I don't know if it did happen, where to meet with her, you know what I mean? Supposed to go there and meet with her. Now, here's the issue with this, okay? So look for this. Look for this. If you see they have a little meeting and Trump pardons her, and then she comes out and she says only Democrats were involved.
Oh, please.
Don't buy that shit, okay?
No one. I don't think anyone's going to.
No, but I mean, like, the dude who's doing the interviewing, the Deputy Attorney General was Trump's personal lawyer prior to that. Firstly, politics was sketchy to begin with, but some of the relationships that these dudes have, it's all kinds of fucked up. But we'll see how this goes out. And then also the House, some members of the House also voted to release the Epstein files. So release all of them.
Oh, good.
Release all of them. There was a surprise vote today, you know what I mean, that they didn't expect.
So it's happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, this is from Fox News. Okay, now remember, Fox News. This like I said, this is a conservative place. So Maxwell reportedly compiling evidence that could have changed her trial outcome.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you all. We had a very productive day today with the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and Ghislaine Maxwell. First, we want to thank the Deputy Attorney General for being so professional with all of us and for meeting with us. He took a full day and asked a lot of questions, and Ms. Maxwell answered every single question. She never stopped, she never invoked a privilege, she never declined to answer. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability. And that's all the comment we're going to have today about the meeting. We don't want to comment about the substance of the meeting for obvious reasons, and we'll go from there. So thank you all so much.
Will you guys be coming back for a second day?
We're not going to comment on that now.
Anyway, like I say, so this is going to be very interesting. Because if you want a pardon, right, you have to be willing to tell them everything. Mm-hmm. But I can't see Trump pardoning her like that because he in it. You see what I'm saying? That
shouldn't be allowed.
It's just so fucking weird. Like, I think he fucked though, because this is so big. Like you can't even run from this anymore. Like, because this is at the top of every news station, except maybe Fox.
What is her sentence? Is she, like, as of now in jail for life?
20 years.
Just 20.
Yeah, but she was finding the girls for him.
That's so gross.
Like Virginia Godfrey, that's the one who they say killed herself in Australia. Mm-hmm. The one who was in the picture with Prince Andrew. Mm-hmm. She worked at Mar-a-Lago. That's what Ghislaine found her. But she would be the one who was recruiting. You know, like, hey Lex, you're so cute. Why don't you come over? You'll make a couple $100 giving these dudes a massage. You only have to do a massage, and then they bring you in, and now you get money for bringing like Janessa and Shayla and fucking Dana. You see what I'm saying? So my boy had female recruiters.
It's so gross.
Like, yeah, he had it worked out, you know?
So what is she, if she what would her sentence be reduced to if she complies?
I think she would want fucking complete immunity. She would want a pardon and go back in, you know what I mean? She'd want to go back in. Do it. That shouldn't happen either. Like, none of these dudes, that shouldn't happen either. Again, I ain't no Democrat. Like, hold on, because let's talk about Hunter Biden for a second, okay? Then we go back to this. Okay. Hunter Biden the other day came out and he was talking, saying like George Clooney, piece of shit, basically. Because remember, George Clooney is the one who wrote the letter that started the chain reaction of Biden stepping down and Kamala Harris coming up, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's look at this. Hunter Biden, you little shit, okay? Every fucking day he was in the news for some stupid shit, okay? He gave the Republican Party nothing but ammunition against the Democrats, you know what I mean? He was the Republican Party's greatest fucking weapon, okay? And now you coming in complaining? Remember, Biden had another son, Bo, who died.
Yes.
Okay. I assure you, that every Democrat wished that was fucking Hunter instead of Bo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because now you come and complain about George Clooney. George Clooney's trying to save the party, you dipshit. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And then he left his computer with all this shit on at a fucking computer. You fucking numbnuts. Okay?
Oh, right. At like an Apple store or something.
No, some computer repair store. And that's
repair.
what started off where they get all this stuff from. You see? So he fucked his dad. Okay?
Hello.
I have a son. My son even come close to doing that shit, I'd strangle him. Okay? Homeboy, you can't be leaving your porn computer in no fucking computer lab. Dumbass. Joe Biden pardoned Hunter Biden, but not Obama. Dude, Obama don't need a pardon. Obama's a president. Remember, the Supreme Court decided, because of Trump, that presidents, their power is kind of absolute. They can do whatever the fuck they want in office. Now, the shit that happened with Trump or anyone before, that's different. But in office, you do whatever you want. There is no need for a pardon. And that bullshit that you hear Tulsi Gabbard talking about, that's not going to go anywhere. They already investigated that 1,000,000 times. The real purpose of this right now with Obama and Russia is to distract from Epstein, but it ain't working. These files coming. And the minute these files drop, you won't even hear Obama's name anymore. Watch for it, Ryan. Love when Hollywood elites clash with the government lifers they voted in. Yes, I mean, so this is a real interesting time in American politics. I still believe personally that Trump is not going to make the 4 years. I think the powers that be have decided J.D. Vance is their man, and they're going to end this dude, because all this shit's going to turn on him. Because you've already seen so many congressmen and all this now fighting to push these files, even though they know that he doesn't want them out, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of had enough, so they going in a different direction.
You think it's going to happen within the year?
I don't know. He's not going to resign.
No.
So I think he'd have to be removed. So, but if you could prove that he was actually in bed with kids or something, with a younger girl or something like that, then the general public can't push back. Like MAGA would have to accept that. You see what I'm saying? But the business leaders want him gone because these tariffs are not working out for them, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the money that they thought they were gonna make on his administration, because remember, like I said, these tech dudes are not Democrats or Republicans. They go on whatever gonna make them the most money because they're greedy like that. And they don't like his setup, and I think they want him done, dude. And they all gonna work together. You've been watching. Hold on. Did I not just attack Biden and fucking Hunter? Okay, does that sound like a Democrat would say that shit? I'm neither. I'm just telling you. Biden was doing too much. Biden left the borders wide open. Naturally, that was gonna have a reaction with people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pro-immigration, and I understand, and I wouldn't deport dudes who've been here 20 years, who haven't been committing the crimes, who doing all the building and this and all that sort of stuff, right? But I understand why Americans got upset, because that was the border was like a fucking, like one of them festivals that you see in Europe where you have 100,000 people standing in line coming through, right? And naturally, that's going to piss off the population here. So Biden fucked up with that. Now Trump is going in the completely opposite direction by deporting everyone. Yes. That's also pissing people off, because they snatching moms and shit who have a kid who's 3 months old, and the kid's an American, and the mom's breastfeeding, and the dad's American, and now the mom's gone. Yeah. These real stories, you know what I mean? Or the other day, again, real story. This 80-something-year-old dude lost his green card, okay, and he went in, and they deported him. And then told the family he was dead.
Oh my God.
And then he showed up in Guatemala. And he ain't even from Guatemala, he's from Chile. You know what I mean? Dude, these dudes have been doing some crazy shit. So I don't belong to any political party. I could show you flaws with both, but I know in order for America to work, we all got to come together, forget the Republican Party, forget the Democratic Party, and be American first, and do it in the best interest of the entire country.
When was the last time an independent ran?
Ross Perot. They always run. RFK was running.
That actually had
a chance. Ross Perot, but Ross Perot split the vote with because he was a Republican, and it was Ross Perot, George Bush Sr., Bill Clinton. By him splitting the vote, that allowed Clinton in. Okay, who's also in the fucking Epstein files for touching little girls, and I'm pretty sure he did it too. Him and Trump, okay, because they were boys. They probably banging chicks together, Eiffel Tower and shit. You know what I mean?
What a visual.
I'm just saying. It was tight like that.
I know.
You know what I mean? People forget. People forget. So I believe Sky would deport Shale if you could. He even want to deport me if I don't use code TIPSY for 20% off Eddie Blue. That's right, guys. When this go live, okay, people in this chat or who watch Tipsy Bartender, just use the code TIPSY and you get 20%
That's
off.
very nice.
Yeah, man, because they legit. These legit motherfuckers. Okay, we getting real close. They should be shipping everything to the shipping center to tomorrow, the day after.
Yay.
Be there sometime next week, and then we go live on Monday. I will make sure shit in place.
Oh,
you know
cool.
what I mean? Yeah.